Welcome to the figureFIT Lifestyle Coaching Podcast. I'm your host, Liz Nierzwicki, international best-selling author of the book Happy, Healthy, Fit, founder and owner of Solace Yoga Studio, Solace Yoga School, and figureFIT, the worldwide online personal training program. I'm a single mom, Paleo Fit Score female champion for 2014. I am a self and soul love expert, an entrepreneur at heart, a visionary and a futurist. I'm also a mentor. I am so grateful that you are here. Each week, I'll bring you a special guest or an inspirational tip that will help you break old patterns, find that inner motivation that will help you take action towards creating the life of your dreams. You didn't come here to play small and watch others live amazing lives. No, you are divine, my godly friend. The universe wants to shower you with an amazing life filled with happiness and soulful connections. Are you ready? Let's go.
Welcome to the figureFIT podcast, where we discuss fitness, paleo nutrition, yoga, meditation, spirituality, and other ways to have a happy, peaceful, and abundant life. And here's your host, Liz Nierzwicki.
Hey everyone, welcome back to the show. So happy that you are here. Hopefully all of the episodes that you've been listening to lately are helping you in your life and helping you to really just kind of take a look at your own journey, your own experiences, and help you to step into the you that you always wanted to be. You know, we all are inspired by that love story, the meeting our king or meeting our queen, and meeting this person has helped me to step into becoming the person that I want to be. And oftentimes that's like what so many love stories talk about. And you show up fully you, fully capable of being inspired by the you that you want to be. And you know, you guys, here's the thing. We got to get there. You know, oftentimes I believe that it's that love spark that draws that out of us. And I honestly don't think that there's any other way that comes out of us. But the thing is, that's your wake up. That's you being awoken to your truth, to this deeper sense of who you are, this higher sense of self that you are. And you have it inside of you. You have both this divine feminine and this divine masculine inside of you to be fully whole in who you are without needing somebody else. And that is my goal for you, is to help you to step into the knowing that you are whole, that you already have it all inside of you. And now this has nothing to do with romantic love or having it or not having it or saying that we need it or don't need it. It has nothing to do with that. That, I believe, comes to you when you're whole. The best love, the best relationship, it comes to you when you're whole. And honestly, there's those relationships and there's those soulmates out there that are here to help you evolve and to expand and to grow and to learn and to become this person that you want to be. And oftentimes those relationships are not easy. They challenge you. They force you to look at the darkness that you are holding on to, not purposefully. It's just operating modes that you operate in, and you do things maybe that you don't want to do, that you're just like, that's just not a representative of who I want to be. And so these people are brought into your life to help you see that. They're your mirror, and they bring out this part of you that you want to change or that you want to grow into. So, you know, oftentimes we see someone else succeeding, and you've all probably heard that, you know, when you look at someone and you're envious or jealous, it's because you want something that they have. And really, when you understand that, you're able to look at it and go, okay, so instead of being jealous or instead of pushing against this, you're excited. You move into it. You say, I see this greatness in this person and it's in me. And so instead of pushing that stuff away, you look at it and go, all right, it's in me. I'm recognizing this pushback that my body is offering or my mind is offering, but what am I pushing against? And, we're all at different spaces in our journey. And I've been through those times in my life where I was jealous of other people, or why does this person get this and I don't? And then I realized that, oh my gosh, it's because I want it. So instead of hating on that person because they have it, I'm going to love them. I'm going to look at them. I'm going to admire them. I'm going to see what they're doing that I can also do, and start to implement different ways of being, different actions into my life that will get me to where I want to be. And this is my call to action for you today, is what are the people doing that you see and that you are, they're your inspiration. They motivate you. Or who are some of the people that kind of push your buttons, and maybe you're a bit jealous, or maybe you're a little bit, thinking, why do they get that and I don't? I'm doing all this. And, so I want you just to take a look at that and change it. And so knowing now that if there's any sort of jealousy or any sort of why them and not me kind of attitude, then just know that it's because they've got something you want. And instead of pushing away, embrace it, move into it. And I love this. I came across my notes from years ago, and it said, learn from the people who intimidate you. Move into that. They intimidate us. So oftentimes we naturally want to kind of push away. But my suggestion is choose to learn from them. Choose to move into accepting all that they are, so that you can begin to awaken those aspects of your own self. And one of the things that I want to talk about today is making this decision, you guys, making the decision and going for it, walking through the door. I was talking to a good friend of mine this morning, and we were talking about gyms and CrossFit or Solace or yoga or my figureFIT program, and how oftentimes you might be thinking that you're interested in this thing, but you're just not maybe taking action. And maybe you keep putting it off, but it's kind of nagging at you, and you're like, all right, I want to do it, but maybe you're intimidated by it. Maybe you just don't really have all the information you need yet to really go. And all I can say is go. Do it. Go. Walk through the door. Make a decision to just do it. Then allow the universe to open up to you. One of the things that my friend and I were talking about this morning is that when there's something new that we don't know how to do, it's out of our comfort zone. And that doesn't mean that it's bad. It just means that our body and our mind system, our neurological responses has not been formed. We don't know how to do this thing. Now, everything that you're doing in your day-to-day life, from waking up to driving on autopilot to work, to having your coffee, to coming home at the end of the day, to how you deal with your family, to how you do your work, all of this is already programmed into you. And the only way we evolve, the only way we change is to shake up the status quo. Do something different. One of the things that I am massively interested in is changing my life every couple of weeks. Can I create a new normal? What am I doing right now that is habitual, that is just day to day, that I can change it up? Can I go to a different teacher and learn something new? Can I not have my coffee today and have something else instead? Can I have a different breakfast? Can I completely change all of the foods in my house and not be completely rattled? Because your ego loves its comfort zone, but your spirit longs for evolution and growth and newness and freedom and joy and expression. And your comfort zone offers you none of that. It offers you stagnancy and deterioration, So what we have to do is look at our lives and go, what is calling me? What is inspiring me right now? What is calling me to move into my higher self, my bigger me? Because that's what you're here to do. And so I give you this as something that I use. I'm going to give this to you as a tool to use. Put a reminder on your phone. Everybody nowadays has a smartphone. On my iPhone, I have these reminders that go off, and I've set one every 3 weeks on a Sunday morning to go off, and it asks me, can you create a new normal? So what that does is it forces me to look at my life and see what is working and what is not working, and then see if I can change things up. Now, one of the things I just want to offer you today is the thing that is on you, kind of nagging at you, telling you to do it. I urge you this week or today to go and do it. Just walk through the door, or reach out to that mentor, reach out to that person and say, hey, I want to learn from you. Or is there something, just if it's a mentor you want to learn from, reach out to them. If it's a new gym you want to go to, walk through the door. If it's a yoga class you want to try, do it. If it's a program that you're interested in learning about and you have questions about, ask your questions. If it's something that you know is not serving you, replace it and choose to do something different and make the decision. Keep these little steps, baby steps, but walk through the door. Do it. And then allow the universe to support you, because if it's made for you, the universe is going to completely rush in to help with this expansion. Okay, so trust that. Have faith in that. And I promise you what's going to happen is the world is going to open up to you and new things will begin to happen. You'll begin to change a little. This will become easier for you over here. And although this thing over here intimidated you, it's going to make you just shine from the inside out with new joy and new happiness and an expression for who your soul is longing to be and what it's here to do. So this is my call to action for you today. You guys, I have so much that is coming your way that I've been really, really working on over the last year. And for those of you who have been in my figureFIT program or who've been in listening to this podcast have known, there's some things that I'm doing. I'm in the process of creating a premium package for people where we're going to get deep and into the nitty gritty together. There's these do-it-yourself programs that I don't feel are working for people. And I want to be more helpful. I want to give people a deeper relationship with me and also with themselves, and an opportunity to really, really change, to really, really grow. And one of the things that really hit me hard this year is relationships. Relationships are everything. They are absolutely everything. And you're not going to lay in your deathbed someday and say, I wish I worked more. You're going to only care about the relationships you've had, the love that you've given, and your legacy. How did you impact people? What did you do? So that's my thing. I am not interested in this surface BS that is being offered. The online world has really, really gone to buy my thing. I'm interested in your money. I really don't want to support you, and good luck. And that's, for a certain point in time, that's great if you just need the tools and you're a do-it-yourself person. But some people need more handholding. Some people want more guidance, especially if they're hiring an expert. And so what I'm doing moving forward is my online program is really a continuity program. The figureFIT online personal training program is for people who are already inspired and work out. They're committed, and it's not me trying to talk you into being committed to working out. The program is there for people who have the what's the word I'm looking for? Have the desire to get up and go do it, because I cannot come to your house and be your alarm clock and say, okay, it's time to work out now. You have to do this. So the program itself online, the figureFIT program, is more of a continuity program. You just need the support, you need the programming, you need the assistance, but you don't necessarily need to learn as much as maybe other people do. And so what I'm doing now is creating these premium packages, these premium programs where people get me, really they get me for a very certain amount of time to teach them everything I know. And you guys, I've been doing this since 1997, teaching nutrition science, teaching gut health. When the Atkins diet came out, it was one of the first things I gave one of my clients, and we worked through that. I helped people back in 1997 lose weight, build programs for them, and then I worked in the corporate world and became a business owner, and these tools became just for me on the side until I opened my yoga studio in town. And I opened a business, not because I'm an avid yogi and I'm really good at doing these yoga poses. I opened it because my town needed a yoga studio, and I'm an entrepreneur. And I actually was forced into the yoga because what happened was I built the space, asked a bunch of teachers in my town to teach for me, and they said no because they saw me as a threat. So then I was forced to become good. I was forced to learn as much as I could about yoga. I bought every DVD imaginable, and I started learning, teaching the programs, teaching as much as I could. My very first class was an epic failure, and thank God it was only 3 to 4 people. And after that, I just got good because I was forced to. It was my business. And then I got really good at yoga. And so now, flash forward 6 years later, I still love teaching yoga, but it's not my main passion. My main passion is really just helping people feel good, feel amazing. And it includes everything from proper nutrition to how you think, to the moves that you're doing, making sure that you're doing them right, to proper programming. So chronic cardio is not the way to go. Learning how to build muscle, learning how your body operates and utilizes the calories that it does. And this is my education. This is my expertise. This is everything that I know. So what I'm moving into is these premium programs where people onboard with me and we work together for 12 weeks to 6 months for one-on-one people who need more hand-holding, who just want they want me just one-on-one on a phone call or a Skype, and that's what I'm doing. And then once people kind of graduate from those programs, they can move into the continuity program and just get the programming and do it on their own, because by that time, they're going to be knowledgeable. They're going to know what to do, and then they'll just show up and do it. Download the workouts and either do them at home or do them at a gym. And also moving down the road, I'm going to have the certification program for people to become figureFIT coaches and to teach this programming anywhere, whether it be in a gym, whether it be in the YMCA, or even in your own gym space that you someday open for yourself, because that is my long-term goal, is help people create their own businesses, whether it's a fitness business or not, whether it's something else, spirituality or something like that. That's kind of long-term. I'm going to have a master class where I'm going to be teaching people all of this stuff at some point in time. But for now, you guys, it's starting with really a deep dive into working either online, and you still will have access to me in a group format, but it's a deeper dive into the nuts and bolts of the education. And then also having a higher end one-on-one plus the group coaching format for people who really just need and want I want this tangible information right now, so I know exactly what to do tomorrow. I know exactly what supplements to take. I know exactly what workout to do, and I know exactly what to eat afterwards. I want to know. I want to know what's wrong with my health. I want to know how to fix it. I want to know what workout to do. Why am I not sleeping? Why am I stressed out? What is my trigger? What is this bad habit that keeps me coming back to this stupid thing that I keep doing? And that is what people need really, really real help with. So this is, you guys, a big podcast today for really, a call to action for you to just take that thing that you want to do and show up for yourself. I'm getting ready to launch my programs, and you'll see what they are. And I cannot wait to support you. If this is you, I believe that, whoever's out there, whoever's listening to this, if it's meant to be, it's meant to be for you and I to work together, whether it's now or later in nutrition and exercise science, or coming down the road, I have another program that's going to be really helping people work through their their own relationship issues, their own triggers and habits and things that are keeping them stuck and unhappy. But for most people, the natural order is nutrition, body, exercise, wanting to feel good. And then they get into the more deeper psychological aspects. And that was also what I studied in college, was the psychology. And why do we do what we do? And honestly, that is one of my favorite things to teach, and probably what I fell in love with the most about teaching yoga. And actually, that is what hooked me. Is I did a class in California because I hated yoga. It's so funny, you guys. I hated yoga. I hated it. I was like, I hate it. And then I did a class where it integrated psychology and psychotherapy with the yoga. And I was like, oh, this is magic, because then I was able to really look at my own internal dialogue and what was going on and start to change my life. And that's when yoga really switched on for me. And it has nothing to do with the poses and what you see as an American yoga style, because it's been highly Americanized into just the poses. But yoga is a path. It's a path of really following ethics and self-observance. And the ending goal is samadhi. And samadhi means union with the divine. And you've all heard me talk about that. That's what we're here for. We are all divine. And that's the path of yoga. And so I consider myself a spiritual warrior. My figureFIT program is definitely warrior workouts because they challenge you, they push you. And I am all about living by way of my higher self and showing up by way of my higher self. And that's what I'm here to help you with. And if, this podcast today is calling at you, calling at your heart, I urge you just to show up for yourself and just let's do this. Take my hand. Let's do this together. It's such an amazing journey. And we have so much to learn together. And I have so much expertise that I can share with you that will help you on your journey. So that's it, you guys. I am super excited that you're here and ready to go big with you and take your life to the next level in every way that I can, nutritionally, exercise science, psychologically, with meditation and breaking bad habits, and really helping you fine-tune yourself and streamline your life so that you start to live a way that is easy, that hits all these topics, but it gives you massive happiness. And that's what I'm here to help you with. So if you're new here to my show, thank you for joining me today. Please go to LizNierzwicki.com and sign up for my newsletter. I'm going to be sending out a couple newsletters right now about this new upcoming program that I'm doing with my clients. And it's a deeper dive, mega educational, almost, you guys, like a university type of format where you're going to be learning a ton of information. You're going to have a ton of takeaways, a ton of tangible tools. It's my goal to impart on you everything that I know in a way that you can absorb it. All right. So go to LizNierzwicki.com, and that's N-I-E-R-Z as in zebra, W-I-C-K-I, Nierzwicki.com, and sign up for my newsletter that's coming out shortly, and I cannot wait to support you. Also, you guys, go to the figureFIT Lifestyle Coaching Podcast on Facebook, join that page, and give me some tips. What do you want me to talk about? Who do you want me to have as a guest on the show? I would love to have your feedback there, and I would love to communicate with you there. So that's all I got today. Have a great day, and so much love to you. Bye. Thank you guys so much for spending your time with me today on the figureFIT Lifestyle Coaching Podcast. I am incredibly grateful that you stopped by. If you could take just 1 second to share this episode with someone you think would love it and who can use it, I would be so incredibly grateful and honored. And I know that your friends will thank you too. Also, if you feel so moved, we would be incredibly grateful if you could go into iTunes and leave us a rating and a review. Leave us an honest thought, an honest comment. Tell us what you think. Tell us what you love. Tell us what you need more of. It would really help us out on our journey to help thousands and thousands of people reconnect back to their soul, live a life of health and happiness, and to love the body that they are in. Until then, don't forget that you are so worth your own self-love, self-care, and investment in your body, your goals, and your life. Thank you so much for tuning in today, everybody. Have a great day.